Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me chicken soup with rice.
You need to get your shit together. The woods are dark and scary, but the only way out is through. You can't keep doing shitty things and then feel bad about yourself. Like that makes it okay. You need to be better. Traveling on a spaceship so far away from home, to find a new and better place, a planet rich with home. We learned a lot and had some laughs, but they couldn't make us slaves. No, they couldn't make us. You need to get your shit together. The woods are dark and scary, but the only way out is through. You can't keep doing shitty things and then feel bad about yourself. Like that makes it okay. You need to be better. It's you. It's you. You need to be better. It's you. You are all the things that are wrong with you. You can't escape my wise words. You need to get your shit together. You need to be better. You need to be better. You can't keep doing shitty things and then feel bad about yourself. Like that makes it okay. You need to be. You need to get your shit together. The woods are dark and scary, but the only way out is through. You can't keep doing shitty things and then feel bad about yourself. Like that makes it okay. You need to be better. You need to get your shit together. The woods are dark and scary, but the only way out is through. You can't keep doing shitty things and then feel bad about yourself. You need to be better. You need to be better.
That's what
Is it? Oh, there we go. Audio's working now. For a moment, it was not working, which was why no voice came out of my mouth, and then as soon as voice could come out of my mouth, the first thing I said was, audio wasn't working. So, if you couldn't put that together, I just explained it for you. You're welcome. I'm very good at that, explaining. Mansplaining, as it will. That's what they call it, because I'm male, and I'm splaining. That's the end of that sentence. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another... Also, one more moment. Give me... Okay, I fixed it. All right. I have been tired, guys. It's been a day. Not that most days aren't days. I mean, that's why we call them days. But today's been a day for no good reason. It's not like today's been that hard of a day. It's been a hard week for sure. Today has been whatever. Mostly, it's just like of the days. Today is one of them. Most of what I've done today is bullshit. I was basically just trying to fix emulator stuff because, as many of you may know from our previous Raincode streams, is my music a little bit loud? I think it might be, or maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna slightly turn it down unless it was perfect, in which case I'll fix it again. But no, maybe it is too far. Okay, well now it's just fading out entirely. That's not helpful. Come on. Okay, it's back on. Anyway, No, because in Raincoat, the emulator was being goofy and wacky, and like the faces and cutscenes of the characters didn't move. They were just, it was like ventriloquists, right? Like words were coming out of their mouth. They were having conversations. There was dialogue. No facial expressions, features, lip move. It was crazy. And not ideal. So what I learned upon researching and looking around is that was specifically a problem with the Yuzu emulator. Apparently Yuzu, with rain code specifically, people have reported this, and it's not been patched, and it's not really something fixable within Yuzu. There's one mode in Yuzu that you can do to make it work with the right lip syncing, but that causes a lot of other graphical glitches, so that doesn't work. So instead, we've switched emulators to now Ryu Jinx. Ryu Jinx is the new emulator we're doing. I was able to figure out a way to move my save files over between the two, so hopefully it should work. The only annoying thing is that, unlike with Yuzu, when I was able to use my mouse for the emulator, Ryu Jinx doesn't really have a immediately easy way to, make your mouse track to like what the joystick would normally be. So instead I have to use like arrow keys and stuff to move the camera, which will probably be a little bit jank to control, but ultimately I think that the harder controls is worth the actual proper cutscene animations and like facial features and lip syncing and all that jazz. So that's my little brief immediate explanation of all the shit I was doing. Sorry to ignore you guys in chat for a second. I was just gonna say first of all, hi to I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Clara Flanagan, right? I'm able to be here for a stream for once. Fuck yes, we stan. Oh my god. Hopefully that curse was not too bad for YouTube. But then again, the song I played in the stream starting screen was already filled with cursing, so monetization might have been gone straight from the get-go. But welcome. Seeing these streams live is a lot like seeing them not live, except you realize in real time how stupid I am. It's like if you're a little distant from it, you're not seeing it actively. You're like, oh, he's just goofing. No, I'm just stupid. And you'll realize that more and more, seeing me more live rather. So keep coming in, keep tuning in live, and you can find yourself more and more disappointed in me in real time. Hi, I missed last week. What happened? Well, a lot. Was there that much actually? We didn't get to the Mystery Labyrinth, or we got to the Mystery Labyrinth, but we didn't finish it, or really start it. The gist of it was we met all the culprits of the case. There was a really awesome nun. I kind of fell in love a little bit. She was, her personality was like, she's a nun, but she's also a bitch. And I was like, marry me. And that was kind of our dynamic. And also, she is for sure the culprit. And I am just saying that now. I said it last week, and I'm going to continue saying that until I'm proven wrong. I am pretty certain she is the culprit. There's 3 other people. There's a worshiper who I think at most is like loosely involved, but isn't the main culprit. 2 other people, which who gives a fuck about the 2 other people? It was like a priest and a other person, assistant to the priest, something. Those were the 4 people we really met, and then other than that, we were doing these cold cases, going back to all the different locked rooms of this rope killer person, and what is their name? Halara Darkness, is that their name? They were basically like, yo, my ability is that I can go back in time to the scene of the crime and see it firsthand, and that was cool. So, also, and we learned about our own ability. Yuma's ability is not just that he can sense other people's fortes, but he also can like do it with them, sort of. So like, as Halara was going back into their like, thing, they're going back in time to the scene of the crime and all that, we were able to join them. And also, while I believe they're continuing to be referred to more as gender neutral in the game because their gender is left ambiguous. I think someone said in chat last week that the writer did confirm technically, I think she/her pronouns also work for them, which is good because I kept fucking up their pronouns last week and I was really upset at myself for it. So I still want to mostly stick with they them pronouns for Halara Darkness's character. However, at least I think it was Kokichi who was saying that at least technically she/her isn't like too far off because it is like just gender ambiguous, and that was at least I think Kodaka is specifically said that in response to somebody. Anyway, that's basically the last other thing is when we started the Mystery Labyrinth as well, we pulled in Halara with us, and Halara basically was like, yo, this is crazy. But the thing is because Halara is such a good detective, they had already solved the case pretty much before jumping in with us. So one of the stipulations of bringing them into the Mystery Labyrinth is that they actually forgot all the clues and the whole investigation, and they just have no memory of the case anymore. So they can't actually really help us outside of like helping us like in the moment. But they don't have any previous knowledge of anything anymore because they had already solved it, and the Mystery Labyrinth was like, no, because the game has to be a game. So that's the gist of that recap. Look at your Discord DMs. Oh, I think I had glanced and seen what you sent, which is why I have it here. Let me see. How much money would it take for you to read Homestuck live on stream? Can that be a dono goal? Yes, I actually, if you look up to here, I finally got the dono goal back on the screen, and I want to do both an $800 and a $900 goal, and I don't have them figured out yet, but Homestuck, sure. What is it? Me when I try to remember what Homestuck is. It's a comic. It's a web comic. It's an internet fiction series. How long is it? I'm not opposed. I'll do it for a donation goal. I just don't. Just tell me how long it is and like how you would go about doing a stream for it. But I'll for sure we can make that a donation goal. Let's do it as the 800 one, honestly. And then if anyone has any ideas for a $900 donation goal, we can consider doing that for 900. Otherwise, I'll come up with something at some point, probably. But for now, 800 is going to be Homestuck stream. So let me just resize this real fast. Oh, God. Nope, that's not at all. There we go. Anyway, okay, so I don't really want to do a whole lot of preambling and stuff before hopping into stuff today. What the? Give me 1 second. I just knocked over a bunch of shit. I'm on my I want to get Raincoat done with arc currently, which is why last stream and then this stream as well, I kind of want to hop pretty quickly into it. I'm actually genuinely considering maybe, and I'm not gonna I don't want to commit myself to this because this might be a stupid fucking idea, but just because I don't really want to be doing Raincoat for like months after this, I'm considering the idea of like this weekend or next weekend or some weekend or something, just doing like a 24-hour stream or something and just doing all of it in one go. Is that a good idea? I wouldn't say so, necessarily. Will I do it? I don't know. Am I for sure thinking about it because I really just want Raincoat to be done sooner, but I also keep getting annoyed as I have to keep playing it on stream? Yeah, no, I'm for sure that is my thought process. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just considering. I was only thinking about it. I was just thinking about it. I don't know. I was just thinking about it. I don't know. I think it would be worthwhile if only for the fact that God each of these streams makes me be like, this is such a long game, and I am in for a long time if I don't like find, because I cannot imagine doing, because like at the rate we're going, we're not going through fast. Like it'll take another 2-3 months to get through, and I'm like, is it worth like 2-3 months? I'm happy to go through all of, like, it's like with Amori, right? Remember when we did, I think we did a 16-hour long stream to just finish out the rest of Amori in one go. And I think something similar to that is not necessarily, not that Omori was even something bad either. I loved Omori, but I also just wanted to get to Danganronpa V3, I think, when we were playing that. So that's why I wanted to get that done with at that time. So something similar here, so that we can get on to a lot of other things, because it's also, I think, Renko's just such a long form, and I feel like it's a bit of a time commitment for returning viewers and stuff. And I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. I wanted to share you guys what's been trolling around in my brain. Sounds insane? Yeah, it probably is. I can't say it's a good idea, just that it's an idea. And I will update you guys as soon as I have even the slightest guess about if that's actually possible or going to happen or anything really. The one thing I do want to do, what is this song? Shy Guy Bazaar from Mario Kart 7. Fuck that music. No more music. We're good. It's just you and me now. I want to play one video of my own before we get started, just because I saw this and I was like, oh, well, I know the people in my chat and I think they might get a kick out of this. It's a Danganronpa edit, but it's specifically to a song from one of my favorite artists, that being the wonderful, glorious Tom Cardy. I thought you guys might just find it fun, so that's why I'm pulling it up for you guys. It's not got a lot of views. It's got like less than 3,000 views, and I just thought you guys would appreciate it. So I want to play this video, and then we can just hop right into gameplay. So let me throw this puppy up. Cool.
Day started off so well. Begin my night, not expecting the fright of my life. She was perfect from what I could tell. How could I not see the danger right in front of me? My favorite food is fish. Baby, that's my favorite too. I love cartoon dogs. Baby, I love Scooby-Doo. Hey girl, what's your favorite film? She said the best movie of all, a masterpiece of art. Human centipede, human centipede.
Oh. Kokichi's such a good one for this too, with his sprites and everything. Costume design was a highlight. Tell me what the plot's about. Ass to mouth, cool. I think that's a red flag. I don't wanna get stabbed. Human centipede is a tour de force. Holy shit, I'm gonna be the main course. The narrative of character growth.
I tried to get the waiter's attention by blinking in Morse code. Why are you blinking so much? I've got something in my eye. Here, let me get it out. No, thank you.
That's right too. Oh. And Kurumi as the as like the waiter. No.
Very good then. Bon appetit.
And then it cuts off before it continues. But I think that is a good bit. That's all I'll say. Is I think that is a good goddamn bit. And I thought you guys would appreciate that edit. I just mostly love Kokichi's sprites for that. It's just like, because he's got some psycho sprites, and I think having his psycho sprites there goes hard. This song should be on the next karaoke. Should that be 900 as karaoke stream 2? I'm already collecting some songs for karaoke stream 2, so I'm absolutely here for it. I wonder if there is actually an already made Red Flags karaoke version. I don't know if there. I mean, there might be. I don't know. Let's find out. It is like his most popular song, I feel like. So, oh, The date started off so well. Begin my okay, it sounds. You can hear a little in the background. But it seems like it was like AI or Audacity or something, kind of like taking out the vocals. Danger right in front of me. Favorite food is fish. Baby, that's my hair. Okay, yeah, this seems about right. Centipede. I'm gonna get murdered tonight. Human centipede. Cool. Okay. I see. The only thing, I mean, they're definitely Tom Cardy, and it's the interesting thing with doing any karaoke songs is he does a lot of auto-tuning on his voice. There's actually, I wonder if he did upload it as a YouTube short. I saw it on Twitter. I don't know if he, let me see. He had a pretty good little short video he did actually about the auto-tune he uses. But that's the only thing that makes it like a little wacky because it's like all through like a, what is it, a vocoder? Vocoder? I don't know. Let me actually throw this guy up here. Oh god, that shit is fucking peak, honestly. I love Tom Cardy. I'm a big fan. I both of his albums I have on vinyl, and actually his most recent album, I have a signed copy of that vinyl record, whatever the fuck you call it. It's signed by him. I didn't get it myself, actually. A friend of mine, my good friend Elijah, he bought that for me, and it was awesome. It was, I think that was that for my, I feel like he bought it for me as a Christmas gift, but it arrived closer to my birthday, so it was kind of like both. It was, yeah, he's awesome. Tom Cardy and my friend Elijah. But now I have a vinyl record that is signed by him, and that's dope as fuck. So yeah. Okay, guys, it's time. The only thing is I haven't actually, I kind of forgot to do this, but I need to set up the thing that actually lets the game show up on stream. Because now that it's on a different emulator, I have to change my settings a tiny little bit. So give me just one moment. We're going to try to figure this out in a second. Let's see. I think this should do it. Right, and then if I enter full screen, right? Yeah. Seems about right. Okay, cool. Very good, then. Bon appetit. Stop hiding behind your silly made-up red flags. Do not take a chance on the best relationship you've ever had. Maybe you're right, and I'm looking for excuses. My heart's got bruises, but I'm ready to seek this. Anyway, okay. So, oh fuck, and I have new control. Oh god. Okay. Well, is it too loud? I feel like it might be a little loud. All right. So, in theory, this should work. I'm hoping. If there are any performance issues, if there's any glitches, if there's anything weird or wacky or wrong, or even volume issues, or literally anything, please tell me immediately. I am actively trying to figure out problems as we speak. And especially now that I'm using a new streaming software and everything, it just gets confusing. I'm confused. I'm actively confused right now. And yeah, so if you guys would be willing to let me know any issues or improvements or anything I can do to make it better, let me know. Also with the emulator, because the emulator is also a new emulator, and I haven't really tested it out a ton. I tested it a little bit, not like a ton though. So that's my preamble. Let's go into it. If it loads. As of now, it is not loading. It'll eventually load, in theory. Okay, Mystery Labyrinth, that's good. Because it means we're at the right point. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the other thing we were talking about last week was maybe, because well, we could technically just do the Mystery Labyrinth tonight. I think what I was talking about last time was potentially doing the beginning of Chapter 2 as well, up to the investigation, since that portion seems to be relatively
progressing through this
short.
Mystery Labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth.
Thanks, Halara. Anyway, so I don't know if we're actually going to be going into the pre-investigation portion of Chapter 2 or not. I was mostly pitching that as like a method of how to divide the streams up weekly, because doing the investigation and Mystery Labyrinth together in the same way that like with Danganronpa we would do usually the investigation and trial together, it doesn't really work for this game, because as we kind of saw with Chapter 1, the investigation is like most of the chapter. Like there's not much before the investigation. You go into the investigation pretty fucking fast, all things considered, and it is the chunky fucking portion. So it gets kind of trickier there. It kind of seems like maybe having the investigation as its own stream and then doing the Mystery Labyrinth and the beginning of the next chapter is a better way to divvy that up, but we're still playing it by ear. And again, I really might just do an extra long stream either next week or one of these weekends or something, just to get it all done at once. Mainly just because the game is really hard to divide up into, streams. And unfortunately, I am not currently at the capacity to be streaming weekly. Maybe in the future. Sorry, did I say streaming weekly? I meant to say multiple times a week. Sorry. Exclude what I'm talking about. I'm being a dumbass. I meant to say I'm not currently at capacity to stream multiple times a week. It would be really cool if I could get to that point in the future, but I'm not there yet. So that's my ramble. Anyway. Oh god, see, this is the new way I have to control the camera, and it's so much, like, stiffer, and I don't like it. Ugh, fine. Anyway,
But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
okay, I know I turned the volume down, but, like, that was a bad call. I'm gonna turn that volume back the fuck up.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the Mystery Labyrinth.
I think we saw this at the end of last stream. I think we already have gone through this opening bit of dialogue.
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind.
I hate when that happens.
Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the Mystery Labyrinth, and you vanish entirely.
I want to see, actually, because I want the voices louder, but I feel like the sound effects are too loud. So I want to see if I can adjust specifically the sound effect volume to be lower. So background music, I think, like here. There we go. Voice, I'll have.
Oh, this is looking pretty good.
And then system. Cool. I think that should hopefully be good. Save these settings. Yes, please. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy. Mommy. Yes, she is Mommy. And I love her. Our BUSTY death god. The best kind of death god, if you know what I'm saying. Not that, like, any death god is, like, ideal, but, like, if you needed to pick a death god that was, like... Okay, this music still feels too loud, I feel like. I don't think I turned it down enough. I think I goofed further. I'm gonna go back here to here. No, fuck. God fucking fucker. Shit, fuck. There we go.
In other words, you die.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago.
What do you mean? He says a long time ago, like they've done more than one Mystery Labyrinth.
Oh, relax. Quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Halara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Halara.
Okay, is something gonna pop up? What's up? Yes. Oh, wait. Door. Is it gonna be a branching pathway? Hopefully this time they're actually real choices and they're not lies for us. Oh.
What's this?
Yo. Oh, that is dope. What? Okay, aesthetically, I mean, it's fucked up, but like also peak. Much better than the, I guess, because I didn't even realize. I think looking back, the last Mystery Labyrinth must have had some train aesthetic parts to, like the branches and some of the rooms and stuff. Whereas this is definitely a much more, yeah, like the what is he called? The rope man or the whatever the fuck he's called. I don't give a fuck. What? Okay, you know what? Maybe I said I don't give a fuck. I lied. I want to know what his name is. The Nail Man. Sorry, it was totally different thing. The Nail Man. Just don't mix them up, okay? Fucking all right. Just don't even try it. Okay. Anyway. Wait, oopsies. I clicked out of my screen. There we go. How do I... There we go. Sweet. All right, so let's continue.
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
Okay, now I have to remember how to... Oh, there we go. I was like, how do I go to the backlog with the new controls? Yeah, so... They're representing the 4 crime scenes. We have to solve each of the 4? Is this like a hub point? Weird. Wait, okay. So... We have to start with the clock tower, though? I feel like that would be the one that we should solve the last, but... Okay, And that... Yeah, he said that's number 4. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Alright.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
I don't like that the doll just spoke. That is uncomfy. I think that's a violation of my right to feel okay in my own skin, but you know, that's fine, I guess. Okay, sure. Yeah, I suppose. Okay. All right. This is worrying. So we're actually going back into the locked room? Weird.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died. It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
Okay.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah. There were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls.
I don't think we need to be describing the crime scene, given that the crime scene is here.
It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
He's like, there were dolls on the walls. You wouldn't believe it. Meanwhile, we're in the room, recreated with all the dolls on the, like, He's like, you could instead say, look at the walls. Yeah, this is what it was like. Don't have to go into specifics because we see it in front of us.
Hence the Nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Why do they say that every time?
Hey, if this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too?
Oh, I see. So it's like we have to solve the mystery and get out of the locked room. Yume Neko did something similar to this in chapter 6 of its, chapter 6 of Yume Neko had a thing about this where like, it was all metaphors, but it was like, if you're the one writing a locked room mystery and you don't have an actual solution, then you get locked in the room and you have to write a solution out of it with the rules you've imposed. And it was like a whole, Yume Neko's crazy with that. It's all metaphors and from the perspective of the author and the game master and how do you write a locked room and weird shit. But I'm assuming that's what this is. We have to basically find how they escaped, even though it's obviously the window and there's like a rope that they use to go down the window, and that's very clear. So I don't know why we have to like debate about this, but whatever.
Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Shut the fuck up, Shinigami.
Hey!
Huh?
Oh, what? Where did the culprit flee from?
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Oh. Okay, where did the culprit flee from? I mean, we know. It's, right there.
Here.
Yeah.
It has to be here.
Oh.
The culprits
Oh, okay. I
must
thought
have
it was
escaped
someone
through the
attacking
window.
us.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way!
Right, let's try it.
Okay.
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Wait, this is the fucking cop guy? He's the one we're okay.
Is he that peacekeeper?
Oh, the Peacekeeper. That's what they're called.
It's a mystery phantom. The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us.
So, yeah, okay.
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
We need a rope, bro. This is gonna be... That's fun.
Hey, don't drag me down with you!
We can't leave a guest behind, Halora! It would be downright unmannerly!
That's good. That's a good bit. Okay. So...
So simple!
I see. Give me one moment. I have to quickly grab something. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so dealing with continuous attacks. Alright, press the correct button when you have the correct answer. Sure.
Might be a little tough for you, Master.
Attacks are gonna keep coming. Be careful, you'll take damage if you avoid all of the assaults. Okay. I don't quite get what that means, but great.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
I think so.
The culprit
Okay.
wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
Yeah, a rope. We already know this.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Okay. So how are we?
Concentrate!
Haha. What did the culprit use to escape from the high location? Okay. So how do we select?
No, I can't dodge it.
Oh, I wanted to wait. How? Oh, I was supposed to hit. I think I hit the wrong. Wait, do it again.
Concentrate!
Okay, so it was what? Y?
This must be it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did using the rope leave behind? Not wet floor. Not the shutter structure.
No, I
Not
can't dodge it.
Well, I mean, the fact that, or is it only at, we can't dodge all of them, but we can, wasn't the wet floor, or I mean, it was, I guess it was the wet floor, huh?
No, I can't dodge it.
I think they are actually wanting us to do wet floor here. Yeah, okay, let's say wet floor then.
No, I can't dodge it.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so not the wet floor. Shutter
No,
structure?
I can't dodge it.
Not the shutter structure. So it is the marks on the doll, or why were there marks on? Was that a thing? Am I just forgetting the marks on the dolls?
This is it.
I guess it was. I don't really.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails had been
Oh.
hammered in below the window.
Oh, right. Okay, I think I do remember this now. I had forgotten because this was a little while ago. Okay, yeah.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it.
I mean,
There's no way an amateur could
they
manage
cou-
it.
who
That
says
can't
they were
be
an
how
amateur?
things went down.
In
literally
that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope.
a ladder.
It must have been.
A ladder.
What's that? I can't hear you!
What were the rope's burnt remains originally? A ladder. A ladder.
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In
Wait,
spirit,
how do
anyway.
I? Oh, rope ladder. This is intense. Okay. So we pretty much solved it then, right? I mean, that seems about right.
Ow! We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
No,
Yeah,
emotionally.
thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
I will say it's a lot better now that we have at least their facial expressions, but my god, the lip syncing is atrocious. Still, just want to say for the record.
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape. The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color.
Right.
And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower,
True.
facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
Didn't the thing automatically like close?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom,
Oh.
it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically,
Yeah.
completing the locked room.
Honestly, I hadn't thought about that, the cutting it down the middle thing. That's actually a pretty clever way to get the ladder removed. And I think, wasn't there, the ladder I think we noticed was used multiple, no, was it this the only one? Because I knew we knew the ladder, I think it was this one we knew the ladder was, no, it was because we went to the church and we saw the burnt rope and it was very clearly a burnt ladder. That's why we knew that.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props.
Cool. That was pretty simple, honestly. Are we going to be going like 4, 3, 2, 1, like going back in that order? Or do we just got to choose like which one we want to look at next? Also, why is it still black? Is it?
To me for training you.
Weird. Oh. Shit.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
He's back.
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The watchmaker is the culprit.
Master, boom, kill the mystery phantom blocking your path.
Yeah!
I don't remember jack shit about the watchmaker, to be honest, so I don't know how relevant our solution of the locked room is to his like level of guiltiness. I mean, I know he's not guilty because that's kind of like the whole point, but I don't know like what we're gonna be saying to disprove that. Also, fuck me, I forgot how this works a little bit. Okay. Clock tower, fear of heights is
These
interesting.
deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene.
Oh wait, I forgot I can duck.
And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime.
Nah, fam.
After committing the crime. Just
Oh, I
as
have to
you
stay
deduced, he created that locked room.
Did not quite work.
Say,
I mean, yeah. Isn't he supposed to be afraid of heights?
Right.
Yeah.
These deductions of yours
what I
are
was-
unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
Uh-huh.
The watchmaker was also at the scene.
Okay, come on.
And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After
let's-
committing the crime.
Presumably, there's maybe one
Just as you
after
deduced,
this one?
he created that
So let's
locked
see what
room
happens after this.
and escaped via the rope ladder.
This is the truth!
A little bit of lag.
The watchmaker is afraid of heights.
Yep.
He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man.
I mean, all things considered, a fear of heights is more like, it's like kind of shaky evidence. It's like you have, I guess, like personal accounts from like people who knew him, but like kind of hard to like prove he had a fear of heights, I assume, right? Why is it? It's kind of getting fucking laggy. Oh, was that it?
You
We're
said
not
these mystery
continuing-
phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I love Shinigami's thighs. That is the end of that thought.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
Cool. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. These little loading screens are a bit
By the way,
goofy.
about your
Stop
sword.
glitching. Why is it?
Does it
it's-
only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Lara. So nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
The nun. It's the nun and no one else. Unless the worshipper is involved, but really?
Lara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
For the record, the worshipper, while I do think he could possibly be involved, given that he was the first person there at all of the scenes, he didn't have access to the inside or the incinerator. So he couldn't, if he is involved, he's not the main culprit. He's maybe working with them, but it's the other three of them that are actually like under suspicion. And of those three, the nun is for sure the most likely.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Oh, we have to keep going forward, I guess. Okay, fair enough.
Hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it? Check it out! A new solution key!
Only clergy members have. I mean, yeah, that should have been one before, but okay. And that's the. Oh, it burns the tree. Interesting.
We're back to the original spot.
Okay, give me. Let's see. I want to try something real fast. I'm gonna briefly adjust this and just change a setting or two. So give me one moment. I want to just. Boop. That seems about right. All right. All right. I was just changing a couple graphics settings to see if maybe that helps the game run or if it remains the same or whatever the fuck happens. We'll find out.
So, we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit, which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't ya?
No, I'm not.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
I mean, we got one of them down. That's not bad. We have 3 more to
Can't
go.
wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Let's
Which was
see.
which? Wait, how do I know which one I'm the least confident in. I'm assuming that wasn't the first one, right?
The first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district.
Okay, cool. So it's the third locked room that I'm the most confused with, because that's the one in the, what is it, the art gallery back room or whatever the fuck, and that one I truthfully still don't really get at all. And then the second locked room, I pretty much mostly get. There's like a couple tiny things logistic wise that I don't 100% have fully, but this one is pretty fucking easy. So
An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground. If you
Yeah.
think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the first locked room?
just don't talk to me, dolls. I'm good. I'm really good. Yes, I'm going. And away we go.
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again? But if the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place.
That's what we're doing. What do you think we're doing here, Shinigami? That's what we just.
Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
Kinda hot, all things considered.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies.
Aw.
Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
That animation's always so fun. Okay, where did the culprit
This is
flee
where
from?
I used Talara's forte
vent.
with my coalescence for the first time.
Yeah, okay.
Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
Alright, so. Boop, boop, boop. Right there.
Here,
Tis the vent. Tis the vent.
I know. What about the vent?
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the 4 corners of the vent cover were removed, which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Whoa.
How ludicrous. You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
Master, poke him full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course.
Okay. Why homie confronting us about such an obvious solution, bro? There were clearly nails that were stepped on leading up as like a ladder to the vent. That how it was human-sized. Like, how are you gonna say that the vent was not the escape route? Come on, get your shit together, my guy. Door key, nails beneath. Okay, yeah, nails
How
beneath the vent.
ludicrous. They used the vent.
Yes. Ow!
That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is.
I'm thinking.
Isn't it pretty high up?
Yes.
There's
Ow!
no way you could get there.
Come on,
Even
get me.
if the cover was removed.
Was that okay? Well, yeah, I thought maybe that was a completion of there's no way you could get in there. I didn't think there
How
was.
ludicrous.
Fine, okay.
They used the vent.
Yes.
That's utterly impossible.
Oh, wow, really? That's
Think
crazy.
of where that vent is.
I'm thinking.
Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Poof. Dab on the haters. Really? Are you sure? There's literally a foothold right underneath it. What kind of weak ass argument? There was no.
Some
That
of
was
the
like
nails stuck in the
specific
bottom
too.
Of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
These mystery labyrinths are killing my soul. Okay. So, the moral of the story is, wow, it was really just the one question about the foothold. Okay. There's not a moral of the
So
story.
you're
It's just that
forced
that
to
was a
fight this
stupid
way every time.
minigame.
Quite the test of endurance.
Yeah. No fucking shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as
Yeah, the
footing to
hard part of the
escape
mystery
through
labyrinth
vent.
is literally exactly that. It's endurance. It's enduring just the most boring, stupid mini games that just have no purpose because we already know all the answers that they're asking us about.
Did you find that out using my postcognition?
Yeah, without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Okay, Halara, shut the fuck up. So, shut the fuck up. I mean, shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. We'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
Cool. Is it gonna show us climbing or? Whoa. Trippy. Okay. Dope.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the
Yeah,
mysteries?
duh.
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
Is it killing yourself?
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
And that is?
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway.
Is that foreshadowing?
So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Got it.
Give me 1 second. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, there we go. Sorry, my thing was glitching a bit. Okay, so I guess what we just go. It's the same. That's it. All right. Not bad at all.
There it is! Another
So
treasure!
we're 2-0. We're winning. We have 2 more to go.
So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll?
What?
Oh, that's me!
Haha.
All right, another solution key.
All right.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone then.
Yep, and I believe of the people that we met at the church, none was also the lightest, right? Oh, that's the wrong button. Profiles is what I'm looking for. Let me see. To the right, to the right, to the right. One more time. Okay. So if we look at the nun, she is approximately 59 kilograms. Worshipper, 73. Servant, much more. Oh, wait, actually, the priest is 65, though the nun is still lighter. That's 6 kilograms lighter, but the priest's also pretty light. The interesting thing, though, to note is that presumably this officially knocks the servant out of contention. Couldn't be the servant. Already the worshiper, it could also not be. So it's literally the only people it could be at this point is just the priest and the nun. And again, I'm telling you, it's the nun. I'm saying it. I'm telling you. Especially because her father works in upper management at Amaterasu Corporation, and that is sus. So, that's what I'm saying.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master. This is all thanks to my training.
Cool. All right, now I'm interested to see, since both of these two seem to have had things that narrow it down further, I'm wondering what the
Let's keep
next
going and
two are
solve the
gonna
remaining
have.
locked rooms.
Okay, but I guess 2, we mostly know how 2 works, but I don't know if they're gonna ask us
Second
very
locked room
specific
mystery
questions.
occurred 3 months ago in that mansion. The corpse was inside the study, and the room's key was found underneath the corpse. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the second locked room?
Yes, and stop talking. Yep. Ouch. Q? Oh no, not Q. Drinking the blood of babies, maybe? Or no, Q doesn't do that. Q's the one who tells the truth about the celebrities drinking the blood of... I'm not caught up on the QAnon lore, so I can't make
There are
the most
dolls
up-to-date
nailed
jokes
across
about
the
it,
room.
alright?
The victim is
Yep.
nailed down in the same manner. And the culprit
Well,
is also missing from this room? It shares
Same
common
manner
traits with
is
the
a
other
little
main
iffy, because only
enemies.
his legs are actually nailed down. Everything above the legs is... There's nails in him. He's not nailed down, though.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room, or we're not leaving.
I'll try.
Alright. Every time. Where did the culprit
The door
flee
was locked
from?
when the corpse was
The door.
found,
They left through the door.
and the only key was underneath the body. There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through. So how did the culprit escape from here?
Okay, so where's the door? It's literally just the door. They did the craziest thing possible and escaped through the door.
Here,
Get on my level.
this has to be the spot.
What I'm wondering, because I still haven't solved the last locked room, really, which is going to be number 3, the one we're going to do after this one. And the thing is originally, probably my best guess would have been, like, if they say, where did they flee from, I probably would have to say the door for that one, right? But I don't think 2 of them are going to have the same answer. I don't think that's also going to be the door. So now what I'm wondering is if for that one, there's a possibility that they never left the room, that they were hiding somewhere in the room. Because they're doing... If Kodaka wants to do his fucking locked room shit, that's one of the classic locked room solutions you're gonna have to pull out when you're doing like 4 of these in a row, right? That one, I want to see... Okay, not to interrupt. Well, I mean, yes to... Oh, never mind. I was going to go to the menu, but it won't let me. When we get a chance, I want to see if I can go look at the witness account from the guy who found the body along with the worshiper. Because I want to see if he ever mentions if they left the room. I do know that there was a mention that the paint got spilled, and I feel like that might somehow be relevant. But, yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, back to this.
To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility. there isn't another entrance or exit.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure.
All right.
After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door. Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
How'd they get the key back? And the answer is a bunch of ropes and shit, and somehow the body was held up with the ropes. The key got dropped off with like a pulley system somehow, and then the key was dropped on the floor behind them, and the rope was slid out of the way, and then the body fell back on its back on top of the key. The only thing and we can see where it was tied to like a different doll in there. We can see how the whole pulley system was kind of orchestrated. The only thing about the pulley system that I don't 100% understand is how it dropped the key off. I get how it dropped the body, because all you have to do is just let loose and then pull the rope all the way back, kind of like they did with the ladder for the first one we solved, where they just cut it and then pulled it like one single rope, you know? You could do that like that, and then that would easily drop the body down. I just don't know how they actually got the key to fall behind the body in the first place. I don't know.
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
Hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now.
Looks like we're locked out.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery.
The rope.
Doing that will open the path. You can do it, can't you?
Yes.
Come on.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Because of the culprit, what happened to the key, it was thrown in.
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here...
So maybe they didn't actually use the rope to get the key in. They actually did throw it, and then the ropes were just to hold the body up and then let it fall over. Maybe. I don't know. But you would have to be pretty precise with your key throwing. And that's why I was assuming the rope pulley was how the key kind of got in there, but I don't know.
But nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse. I see. So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Lara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
You haven't?
I have.
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xian.
Oh my
God. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil, trying to take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely tossed inside. But
okay, yeah,
so,
I know.
How did the culprit pull off that trick after... Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key.
Sort of, yeah.
But how do you move a body from outside?
Oh my God, we've solved this shit already, bro.
Aww,
Oh, what?
the way's completely blocked off.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's true. So, we just need to solve the mystery.
Oh, how are we?
At least give me a heads up first.
It says, how was the corpse moved?
I've been trying to figure it out for a while.
Oh my God, Yuma, you honestly suck.
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
It's the same one they use like every time. It's always rope. It's pretty much always rope. Just like figure that shit out already. Come on.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
What? Oh, whoopsies.
Got it.
Okay, give me one more second. I'm gonna take a quick little gander over here. Boop 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 boop. All right, here we go. There we go. Sorry.
Got it? You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So, I'll help you out.
Oh my
Are
God.
you ready?
Okay.
You better be.
Huh? Ready for what?
Which one are we doing?
Lay it all out, Master!
Coconut one or? It is the coconut one, isn't it? I love the coconut one. I hope that's what this is. I say coconut one, but a beach one would probably be a better description. I actually don't even know if there's any coconuts involved in this one. Oh, iconic. Alright, so I assume I have to just type rope out with this one, right?
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
Ah.
Dad,
Ouch. Wait, it says used a... Oh, string?
that's right!
Oh.
Set up!
Fair enough, I suppose. I was thinking rope, but I guess string also works. N.
Go, go, go!
No! Fuck, I was trying to... God damn it.
Great!
Nice. Very easy. Not hard at all. Except for the fact that I thought it was a rope. But it was a string. So now we know. Ropes and strings aren't the same. That's on me for presuming. Presumptions. Don't trust them. Always ask. We shouldn't generalize. Strings and ropes are different, and assuming that they're one and the same is honestly offensive. And I'll work to be better at that. Anyway, we solved that shit, so
right.
we're all good.
There was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
Fair enough. That works for me.
You think a tiny string could move a whole corpse?
You don't? You never believed in pulleys, bro?
There he is again! That rude and gloomy guy!
That deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
The mystery phantoms make me want to end myself. This is it. This is my Joker moment. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. This is it.
What could be
Fucking
wrong
kill
about
me.
it? Master sounded really confident just now.
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what are you gonna say, my guy? Tell me. I'm curious.
Which means the corpse was fixed in place. So
Sitting
how
up to laying
could the
down.
corpse be...
Oh,
Bro.
true. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
Oh my God. We already
Indeed.
know.
It would be impossible.
Laura, you think so too?
Oh, what? Ooh.
Huh? The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Of course it is. Because your deduction is wrong.
Oh, really? Oh, enlighten me, Mystery Phantom Seth.
You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
Master, let's take him down first!
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, is this just which kind of minigame is this one? Is this just the normal trial-esque one, or is it... I hate the loading screens in between these. I'm like, come on, just load it. Oh, it is. It's just normal. I thought when we were all on different floating blocks, it was gonna be something cool, but it's just the same one. Bloodstains on corpse.
Deduction is wrong.
Ow!
Do you
Bro,
have
what the
any
fuck?
proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place.
Uh-huh.
It didn't move a millimeter.
Yeah.
In fact, that corpse
Yeah.
shows no sign it was ever moved.
Untrue, my guy.
I'll slash through
Sorry.
this mystery.
Oh, he did not take that well.
No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction, toward his hips. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual bloodstains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered.
So, we are currently still, like, we have yet to have one of these confrontations with a mystery phantom in which we didn't already know the goddamn solution. So, please change that up eventually. What is happening? Why is there 3 of them? That's too many.
Ugh, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved.
Wasn't pinned to the floor. It was only the legs were.
You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
Yuma, get your shit together.
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pin body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting further away!
Wait, so what are we...
Wait!
I won't let you!
Oh, is this gonna be like the one we did for the first locked room? I think. Oh, wait, whoa. Okay. It was upper body sitting up. Ha! Oh, that's fun.
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
What was used to sit the body upright? That was the thin string.
The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
Why was the corpse lying on its back at the time of discovery? Because the string was cut, I guess? Or retrieved. It was retrieved. I should have... Well, now I know. It was retrieved. I should have... It was retrieved. It was retrieved. Okay, come on. Let's just get back to the... It was retrieved. Okay, I got it. It was retrieved. Now I know. I thought it was cut and then retrieved, for the record.
Retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door. And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor. just like how it was discovered.
So cool. Wow.
It appears
my
this locked
utter
room mystery
amusement.
will finally be solved.
That's so crazy. I'm so surprised. Wow. Wow. Honestly, this game is fun until you get to the mystery dungeons. Oh, yeah. The mystery labyrinths are just... The thing is, I feel like Danganronpa Trials are so immaculately, like... The concept and format just works from a storytelling perspective because there's a reason to be hashing these mysteries out. Everyone needs to be on the same page with things. That's why you kind of do go through things. And even then, like, V3 particularly made the trials way too fucking long. And this is kind of that same overly bloated thing. But even then, it's like, at least the trials still, again, had some reason to be how they were. There was a plot happening. This is all abstract nonsense being linked together. And most of it's shit we already done knew. It's just that Yuma doesn't know jack shit, and we have to wait for the fucking protagonist to catch up to us. And it's like, homie. Why are you doing this? Just get good. There's a reason that you were just a detective trainee, all right? Or, right? Detective trainee? Something like that?
Huh? When did that happen?
The coconuts involved are her boobie. True. The tits are, in some essence, their own coconuts. So was I wrong about the coconut comparison? I think not. You got my back.
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did.
Oh my
Master,
god.
you know the answer, right?
We
Let's
already
finish
did
this.
this.
Right.
Okay, how are we gonna do this actually? I'm curious.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master.
Okay, think about how the culprit created the locked room and follow the same steps to complete the room. Oh god. Okay.
This is suspicious.
Inspect items following the sequence of events.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
Okay, this is actually going to be difficult. Okay, I have to think about this because I genuinely cannot say I really know the specific. I mean, I guess the corpse was first.
Maybe you got the order wrong. Stay calm, collect your thoughts. First, you need to tie the fishing line down. Find a sturdy spot where it can be easily retrieved later.
Okay. Damn, I took damage from that? Fuck you. Okay, well, it was the doll where it was tied, so we know that.
Maybe you got the order wrong.
What?
Stay calm, collect your thoughts. First, you need to tie...
Okay, fuck you. Fine. Okay, it's the fucking... The vent is the first one then. The vent is first, okay? It's the vent.
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the fishing line was drawn away to another location. In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place.
Okay, meaning that then it was the doll before the body?
That's it!
Okay.
It passed through a doll's eye. And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else.
The body. Alright, that's when we get to the body.
Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse. That was...
The torso. Or under the neck.
Here, behind the neck. The line ends here to support it. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull the line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
I mean, I guess because then you can pull it, it'll automatically pull it up, right?
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line.
I mean, was just pulled through the vent, right? I mean...
Now, to return the line to the vent. This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. So next...
That's when they threw the key and then
the culprit
pulled
exited
the
through
line
the door
back.
and locked it with the key.
And we threw it in through the vent gap. Cool.
The key was thrown through the gap in the vent.
I guess they just had a very precise throw.
If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. Then... the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
Cool. All right.
The bloodstains were strange. The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body, but the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
So we knew all of this, so I don't care, really.
That sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the
I
mystery
knew
behind
the
it.
whole, that was not, I guess the only thing I didn't know was that I assumed that maybe the key was also worked out with a rope to be more precise. I didn't think it was just thrown in, but outside of that, we've kind of had that all. Next one, though, I have no idea. So that one will be more fun, I think. And actually, speaking of the next one, I want to look at our solution keys and see what that, the witness statement we got was about the next one, just ahead of looking at it. Where was it? Non-public information. Nope, none of those. The art gallery claims he was the one who, yeah, they opened it. They stopped at the side of the victim. The paint can got knocked over. Nothing else. Window gap is not enough to leave from. The door key wasn't part of it. Nail in the painting. Nailed doll. Woman's corpse. Yeah, I have no solution for this next one. I will not be able to keep shitting on the game for me having already figured everything out, because this next one I truly have no clue. I want to look around the room when we get in there to see if there is a way they could have still hidden the room somehow. But other than that, I have no idea how it would have been done. So we'll find out. Cool. All right. And thus, forward we commence. Plow onward. Words. Phrases.
Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it? Which is me, of course.
Always you, Shinigami. Love you. Okay.
This is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it.
Oh, wait, what was the... Sorry, I kind of got stupid for a second and didn't pay enough attention. It was just a fishing line was used. Then wait, oopsies. No. Go back to the fucking fishing line, please. Motherfucker. Okay. The fishing line was used. Someone... Oh. Someone without full usage of their arms? Okay. Did the priest... Shit. No. Don't fucking... Damn it. Guys, I might have been wrong. I hate admitting it. There's nothing I hate more than admitting when I'm wrong. I think I was wrong. Unless... That's so much lamer if it's the priest, though. Okay, so for those who have not figured this out already, let's look at the case files. I'll show you. Because, sorry, not the case files, the profiles, I mean to say. God damn it. Fuck me. That's so upsetting. Okay, so the nun currently has a broken arm. So, in theory, it would not be her. However, I think that's bullshit. I think that's the logic they're going to use, and I don't think that would have been mentioned unless that was supposed to be the specific thing that disqualifies her. However, I mean, first of all, who knows, like, this could have been a recent I don't know when she broke her arm. I don't remember if they mentioned it. And two, I honestly, from the whole time, believed that the arm was a cover-up. I thought maybe while she was doing the clock tower locked room, she maybe fell off the ladder and then broke her arm or something. And that because she claimed, she's like, oh, I broke my arm because I was trying out my new death metal thing. So I still feel like it's super flimsy, because, like, how are we gonna be? Oh, we're like, oh no, sorry, that totally real cast is definitely what proves that she's. But I'm sure that's what they're gonna use. Fucking God, because then that means that the only one who would just be the goddamn motherfucking priest. Which, I mean, fair enough, but, like, also, how lame. The priest? Oh, wow, the creepy priest was the fucking culprit? Really? At least the nun was, like, an interesting character, because she was, her personality was fun, and she was, like, I just wanted her to step on me, as that kind of would have been an even more interesting dynamic. It's like, oh, she's a bitch to me, she is really hot, and she's a murderer. Those are, like, the three things I look for in I don't know. It's just, God. The thing is, speaking technically, there is one more locked room, and you'd think that there'd be because each of the first three have had a disqualifying thing that they've given. Would the fourth not also mention something that would be a disqualification? So maybe this is a red herring, but at the moment, yeah, I might have been wrong. That's so sad. I hate being wrong. I really like when I'm totally right. And this is God. And the priest, the fucking priest, we're saying it's the priest? Yeah, the priest would be so boring. That's what I'm saying. Like, the fucking the creepy ass priest who's like, oh yes, I'm the leader of the cult, and he's like Korakio levels of creepy. Like, this bro's fucking creepy. And I'm like, come on, lame. I'm hoping that this is a misdirection and they're doing something more interesting than the fucking priest. Because that, honestly, that was half the reason I didn't even consider the priest. It's because the priest was too fucking boring and lame and obvious of a thing. Like, oh, of course you're going to suspect the creepy priest. I'm not going to fucking... God. I'm pissed. Anyway. Now, you might be saying, Caleb, you're mostly just pissed because you're wrong. And to that I say, fuck you. You're right, but fuck you. God. Fuck.
Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now.
Fucking piece of shit. All right, we have
Let's
one
solve
more.
the
I don't
rest.
even know how we're gonna solve this next one. My only guess is that somehow they hid in the room, or it's supposed to be unsolvable at the moment, because they are not giving us all the clues yet or something.
Right.
Unless I really did miss something and I'm just being stupid, which is possible. But I feel like the other ones have pretty simple solutions, and then this one I just could not fathom any solution for.
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the spot where a woman was boom killed.
Because also, I want to, let's go back to this for 2 seconds. If we're looking at the fucking, past Nailman murders, here we go. So if we're looking, this is the first, the one in the casino happened 6 months ago. The one in the mansion, though, that we just solved happened 3 months ago. Are we going to say that her broken arm has been like that for 3 months? Because, like, sure, she doesn't have full arm capacity now. But, like, 3 months ago, she probably could. Like, how long do you have a fucking cast for? Did she mention? Does anyone remember? Maybe I should look in. Is that a fucking truth bullet thing? I don't think it is. Fucking stupid. I'm pissed. I'm so upsetty spaghetti. Yeah, I don't think. Damn it. I really want that information, but I don't think it exists at present. Unless someone remembers what the nun said about her arm, but yeah, we went to the church, we talked to the suspects. Fuck. And then looking back over at the nun's profile, I'm pretty damn sure that we're not gonna see jack shit about it, because I don't think it's even mentioned in there. It isn't. It just shows that she has it. And I'm pretty sure she mentioned how long she'd had the broken arm for. But I can't say that I don't know. I'm just I want to believe that this is a red herring and they're going to try to use that fact as like a gotcha, and we're going to have to be like, but no, because that's stupid. That's my hope. That's all I can hope. Okay, let's, I guess, fucking go back now.
If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
All right, let's go for it.
Are you going to the third locked room?
Nowhere else to go.
Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
Shinigami, we've been and what do you... It's the 4th fucking time. For the love of...
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but it opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through. How did the culprit vanish from here?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, like, things covered in cloths. Couldn't they hide in one of those? Fuck, I don't. I mean, it could just be the door. The door, or what even is that? That's just like that's not even a big cloth. That's like a tiny cloth. What is that? Yeah, what is this spot that it was there? Maybe, I'm gonna say this random spot right here. Does it make sense? No. It's this or the door. It was not that. It was the... Okay, well,
What if the culprit was hiding in a cardboard box?
What? Like a certain special ops soldier?
It's not that crazy.
Right, I guess not.
Okay, fuck you. So, seems
Here.
fine. I guess it was the door.
I think the culprit could have
I
only
don't-
escaped from here, but...
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
No, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
But the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside. How? What? I don't get it. Nope, that's the wrong one. I keep mixing up case files and fucking profiles. I am confused and upset and confused. Yeah, I mean, paternal affection. He's popular among worshippers, and nope, there's nothing about him that would revolve around the art gallery. Worshippers, whatever. The nun has Amaterasu connections, but that's about it. I have no fucking clue. Okay, we go back up to solution keys, look back through the ones that we have already for this specific case. Okay, woman's corpse. This one is interesting because while everyone else died from strangulation, this girl seemed to die from getting, blunt force trauma to the head, and then they like strangled them, but they were already dead seemingly at that point. Okay, nail doll is whatever. Nail and painting. I don't know why that's relevant, all things considered. It must be. I don't know why, but it must be. A door key. One of them was in the room, and then the other one the employee already had, and then I wonder if the worshiper was like in on it. Maybe he could have slipped it into their pocket as they were both running to this door, because they did open it together. So hypothetically, if the worshiper's in on it, he could have like planted it on them, maybe. Because yeah, the window gap is. But how would they have gotten it in the first place? They'd have to have stolen it off of them and then planted it back on them. No, that doesn't really make any sense. Wait. I'm stupid. I've been so stupid. This is such an easy solution, isn't it? And I hadn't thought about it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I get the point that they're doing here. It's similar to the last one. This one also involves The key being thrown in. There's a gap in the window. The question is, how did the key get in? But isn't the key like nailed or something? Does it say here, paint on the floor? I don't know the relevance of the paint on the floor, but that must be right. Because okay, but that's the thing, is the key is nailed onto the. Okay, maybe not. But why would the window gap be relevant if not for the key getting thrown in, right? Nah, I don't know. Maybe not. Or no. No, but see, it's nailed to the canvas. I mean, it is just a cloth canvas. No, but you couldn't slip the whole fucking doll through either. You could slip the key through. You could not slip anything else through. Fuck. Okay, nope. I have no idea still. For a minute, I was like, wait. But then I was like, never mind. I rescind my solution. I think that the paint on the floor is relevant. He watched as the other guy opened, and then neither of them did anything, and then okay, let's see.
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right? And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I see. I suppose you could call it that. Hey, Yuma, can you go check outside of that window?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah. You made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
Her eyes are wide as fuck. That's funny.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Or more aptly, their eyes as well.
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
Wait.
You haven't?
What? No, apparently not. I mean, sure, if we're looking outside to see if we can't get... Sure, you can get the key through the window. How did it get nailed to the doll, which was nailed to the canvas? Because it doesn't look like it could be thrown onto the nail and then like held onto it like a fucking horseshoe thing. Because it looks like the nail top is bigger than the keyhole. Ugh.
How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
No, we won't.
Oh, it unlocked. Look.
All right.
I don't get it. I don't get it. What? Oh.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
Halara told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
How?
Hey!
Where?
Maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. That way, the key would be found inside.
That was what I would have thought, but no, that seems to not be the case, so... I don't understand this.
Well, how about that theory?
What?
Is this the storage key?
Which means...
I don't know. Because of the
This
culprit,
one's a
what
freebie.
happened to the key? What do you mean it's a freebie?
I was right. Just toss it in there, Master.
The culprit threw the key inside?
No.
Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key
What is
in
the
from
answer?
the window?
I don't understand. I don't like that I don't understand.
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
Nope. Nope.
Your footing's crumbling away. You're gonna fall.
I'm not hitting it. They can't get me.
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
No,
It was
the crime
nailed
scene wouldn't
to a-
end up like that if
Yeah.
we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Oh, right.
So why is the window relevant?
But if the culprit didn't throw it in there, how is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
Is there something out here that could have been used to remotely nail? No. Because you'd think... Because... No. Again. No. Oh. We're just back in here. There's also that track leading to like a vent, and there's... The paint that spilled is probably part of it. I don't get it.
You're back.
It's really sad and upsetting because I want to say that I get it, but I don't. I ain't Danny DeVito right now. I do not get it. I don't get it. This is not my I get it moment because I get jack shit.
The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master, you got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room
I still
in the
don't
same way
know
the culprit did.
how-
Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Good luck, Master!
What? I don't understand. Okay.
You have to
Alright.
recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
I mean, I guess the first and foremost, you just have to nail the doll to the key and the yeah. Okay, so that was over. Oh well, technically there was a painting that was used, right? What painting was? Was it this painting?
Use everything you know and all that's left is to follow the...
Oh no, I think I clicked on Halara instead. I meant the painting.
All right, first, take the painting.
It wasn't propped. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh, that makes so much sense. I hate myself. I hate that I didn't think about that. I've been stuck this whole fucking time, and it was such an easy goddamn solution. Jesus. All this could very easily be done. No, wait. Never mind. Wait. No. Wait. No. Never mind. Wait. God. I get most, because it makes sense if the painting's propped up and then you can just push it down. But how do you lock it if the key is... Never mind. I'm so confused. This is the second time that I've been like, I get it, and then I'm like, I don't get it. I think maybe it was still propped up.
Wait, it's too early for that step. There are other things you have to do before standing it
Okay,
up.
at least it was propped. That
the
makes
key
sense.
will be nailed to the painting at the end. But you must nail something else.
Okay, I know that. I was... Don't fucking take away my health. God damn it. Okay, nail the doll.
The culprit nailed the...
God.
Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
The wall. I guess. Did we nail the key through the window? How would that work? We can't even fit our arm
The
through.
painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window.
Okay, I've had a few I get it moments. I know. All right. And each time they've turned it into a, oh, never mind, I don't get it. Not anymore. I can officially say I get it. This is a little stupid still. I think this solution's a little dumb. But, so it seems like what happened is the doll was pressed up against the window, right against the crack of the window, so they were able to nail it through that tiny little hole, and then just push it with their finger, and it just fell down. And that was how they did that. Which, fair enough. I guess that makes sense. I mean, I think it's a little wacky, but I suppose it works.
After that,
they dipped. Get on out, baby.
then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room.
Yep. Cool. And now, we go over to the window.
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
Nailed it to the painting with the doll.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window. Finally...
And then knocked the painting towards the room.
Push the painting into the room. It completes the locked room mystery. This is how the culprit did it.
I mean, the only thing that's like a little iffy about it is like, if you're nailing it in, how does that not push it? But I guess whatever. Suspend disbelief. That was tricky. So are they gonna argue with us about the solution to this one? Because I feel like there's not much to throw at us about it.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
How is the paint relevant?
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would get fooled. Wait, you mean me?
Oh no, that was the whole solution. Nice. What is the thing we're gonna learn from this though? Because I feel like there's not a ton that.
Hey, a treasure chest! Ooh, who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
How would you decide that?
Like,
Ha!
I'm the meanest. Let's check out this treasure. Huh?
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh?
Oh.
Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
Okay.
That's terrible. I suddenly feel so tired.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going.
Okay, so it must be the priest then. I guess it literally is the priest because
That's it for all the locked rooms.
that's so stupid. Ah, God, I'm so annoyed that it's the fucking priest.
We make a pretty good team. Don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here?
I don't fucking know. Oh,
I
we
see.
go through the
The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
Right.
I guess.
Again, I gotta ask.
Okay, I don't care. All right, let's go. I'm annoyed. It's obviously the priest now, unless they're gonna do some last minute twist or red herring or something, but it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's just gonna be the fucking priest, and that's so
This
stupid.
is creepy.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Is there no way for me to
Yes.
run faster? Really? I feel like that doesn't... Really? Oopsies, nope. Wait, actually, does options show the controls? Walk / run, move, run. Seemingly the answer is no. Alright. Unless I can... Oh, no, I can't. I thought maybe I could fast forward, but nope. I just have to walk slowly. Alright, what is... Oh.
Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
I hate that it's the priest. That's so stupid.
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
Why does her voice sound like that? I don't think it sound... Did that sound like that before?
I have nothing to do with the case.
I trust you. I love the servant. The mystery dungeons just don't seem to work as well as trials. It's like the trials, but with only the annoying minigames and none of the charm. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, it just... Because the trials have, like, stakes, and there's, like... I don't know. There's character dynamics at play. It's just, like, characters arguing with characters, trying to figure out shit against the clock before they all die. And then there's, like, the clear person who's trying to trick all the other characters, and then you have to try to figure out that deception. And then some people have their own personal motives that are confusing other motives. And it's like, the thing is like when you start Danganronpa, there's 16 people all there in a trial. And in this, it's just us. And we're just our enemy in the labyrinth is basically just the labyrinth itself. And that's so much lamer.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
Alright.
Wow, they're all here.
So now we must pick out the true culprit of this case.
Okay.
True culprit.
I feel like this is still early though, so maybe I think we're definitely supposed to pick the priest here, but maybe there's still a chance there'll be a twist.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You should have all the clues and evidence you need. To be
Okay.
honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now
Okay.
tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you. With your logic, anything is possible.
All right,
Okay.
I'll try.
Ooh, somebody's guilty. My heart's pounding.
Who is the culprit? Figure it out and hit him with a dramatic finger point. Make the right choice and you'll reveal a new truth. Okay. I really hope that there's more to it than just it being the priest.
The nail
'cause-
man.
I'm not the culprit!
All right.
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Brilliant deduction.
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit? That's impossible.
None of the characters here have actual names, and it's annoying the heck out of me. Honestly, fair. Earlier when we first met them, I was really hoping the nun would get a name, and then she didn't. I do love Nun, but I would like if she had an actual name for sure.
How dare
Especially because we're accusing them more like
such
it was
nonsense.
the priest, instead of like. I mean, I guess that's kind of that's a kind of fun murder. It's just like it was the butler, it was the priest, you know. But it's also like it definitely makes it even less personal. Like they're just kind of figures we barely know that we're picking between, and it's just like, meh.
Right! Do not make baseless accusations. The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly
Maybe
be the
it really
culprit.
is the priest, and that is so lame. True.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
Oh, what the? Oh my God, that design is wonderful. Oh, I love that. Looks like a genie almost, with the whole little spiral on the top and like the glowing eyes and all that. Oh, that's nice. I dig it. I dig it. Or is it a djinn? Is technically what it would be more referred to as? Not a genie, but a djinn. Is that right? I don't know my genie terminology, so. Okay, load. There we go. Those both of them. Persons with access to the incinerator.
I'm a man of the cloth.
Okay, good for you.
Doubting me like this.
Ow!
It's total blasphemy.
How is that
I am
blasphemy?
not the mailman.
Throwing a lot of nails around for someone
The
who's...
first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper.
Nah, bruh.
This is the truth. The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access.
He's dripped out. Holy, honestly, his drip is on fucking fleek. We stand unequivocally. I'm kind of hoping it turns out it's all of them, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I don't think it is either. I did wonder that earlier on, but it doesn't seem like they're really going that way. I do hope there's another twist to it, but if it really is just the priest straight up, that's kind of underwhelming. I don't know.
The worshiper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member. So he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous! A member of the church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit. There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman.
Nah, fam.
The
Where is...
servant was able to commit the crimes. To be
Ow, no, I
eliminated as a
fucked it up.
suspect.
I fucked it up. No, I was
He
trying to...
pretended to discover a rope ladder.
Okay, come on. I know. Let me just go back.
Even so,
Ow.
I am not the culprit.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
Get
Smash
fucked.
through this mystery.
Okay, and then the next one we have to do is the
Climbing
whole
up to
rope
the underground
thing.
casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility.
Caleb rewrite of Raincoat when? Hey, I am not opposed. See, the thing with Raincoat though is I feel like so many of its problems are just so fundamental to it, right? Like it's not like with something like V3 or like, you know, there's certain cases that are just so stupid that could be rewritten because fundamentally it still works. Like the game still works. It's just that like certain cases don't work or certain plot points or whatever the fuck don't work. Specifically, the issue of Raincoat is all fundamental stuff. Like the fundamentally mystery labyrinths are just stupid and they don't work nearly as well as Trials. You don't know any other character. Like, I mean, we could reapproach it for sure, but it's a lot more of a fundamental issue with this game. It seems like, at least.
Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
No, no, no! Absolute lies!
No, we're truthing. Fishing line locked room, please.
The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
This is the truth.
Nope. As much as I wish it were not so, because she would be a much more interesting culprit. But unfortunately, I guess it's you,
In the
priest.
Mansion Study's locked room, the culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with
How long has
perfect
her arm been
aim.
broken?
With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that, which means she's not the culprit.
Really? I feel like there's more here. I don't believe this. This doesn't feel right. Last time there was a fake
It's not
out
the churchgoer,
ending.
the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left. Father, it's you. You are the nail man.
Maybe it is all of them. Because, I mean, the fact is, the paint thing from the worshiper, when he knocked over the paint upon finding the bodies, has yet to come up at all. And the fact that that hasn't come up makes me super sus. And I feel like the only way that would come up is if he was involved, but if he's involved, why wouldn't the other two be involved? Actually, I don't want the servant to be involved. If the nun and the worshiper are involved, he has to be involved. But that's kind of sad because I like the servant.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well,
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God. I am not the nail man.
Okay. I get.
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy.
Bro, what happened to your drip? Now you just look fucking wacky. He looks like he's out of Cyberpunk or some shit. What the hell is this?
You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Really?
Hard evidence?
I feel like we have a decent
But
amount.
Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proved.
What is the decisive evidence?
I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods.
What do you mean?
Honestly, I think the prologue could have worked if it took place over a few days instead of like an afternoon. Give us time to care. Honestly, true. I agree completely. I mean, we literally met them, and within like 30 minutes of meeting them in canon, they all like die. And it's like, okay, wow, cool. I mean, I think really the issue with that was also, it shouldn't have been like a chapter 0 or a prologue or anything. It should have been just chapter 1. And it should have been established as the initial chapter to the game. It should have been fleshed out in a different way. I don't know. Not that it wasn't also already long. I don't know. It's just like, ugh, God, yeah.
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even if it requires bluffing.
Okay. Okay. Bluffing? We doing some truth versus lies up in here? Alright, I'm here for it. One of Kodaka's strengths is to create great characters and have really good interactions between them. Those 5 detectives dying right off the bat really hurts that strength. Oh, 100%. Abso-fucking-lutely. And it's just the fact that, like, the Mystery Labyrinth isn't about character interactions. There's not much of that at all. I mean, in general, this story does not seem to have much character interaction at all. And given that that's such a big strength of Kodaka's writing, you know, or Kodaka's writing, I always fuck up the pronunciation of his name. I don't know. I just... I'm wanting more, and I feel like maybe it'll get there eventually, but it still hasn't.
Use everything?
Don't hesitate
Bluff.
to use anything that might give you an advantage. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
A
Okay.
bluff. In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
I don't know. What? Okay. Okay. Suspicious footprint? Oh, footprints maybe.
Enough with your stupid fantasies! Everything you say is nothing but a...
To confirm past nailman or the nail in the painting or that initial murder. I think it's the suspicious footprints. I'm pretty sure.
fantasy.
Nah, fam.
Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit?
Yep.
Did you find my fingerprints?
Maybe.
Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
This is the truth.
We're just capping on Maine.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible! I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
And introducing the church people literally just for the case fucking blows. Because you can't think of them as actual people because of that. Literally, and they don't even have names, and we only meet them in the middle of the case. And I do think it's like sort of fun that it's like in a bottle and you're like, oh, we have to look at the suspects for the case, and we're like kind of seeing this case from an outside lens. But the thing is, and for the investigation portion, I think that's fine, because you're investigating, you're actively finding stuff out. The issue is that because it's trying to follow the Danganronpa format of having an investigation and then having a trial that deconstructs everything, given that the characters are only introduced for the investigation, we don't have any association with them, and we barely even know them. They're more just ideas rather than characters. When we get to this 3-hour-long deconstruction of everything, there's nothing to really grab onto there, and we're just like, oh, I don't know, I guess it was this person. Oh yeah, whatever. As long as we're interacting with them, except for these weird made-up versions of them, which is weird and stupid. I don't know. It just doesn't work. I don't think it works.
You gave yourself away.
All right.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Really?
Karnai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty.
See, the last mystery labyrinth ended with that whole minigame of us chasing them and breaking things down and like that whole final chase. So the fact that we haven't done one for this one seems sus, but I don't know. I want to know all these people and the game won't let me. Literally, I feel that too immensely.
Those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. That's why the people asked the nailmen to kill the evil. Must be punished. And so, I strangled them. Made them suffer. All I did was slay evil.
Is what's happened. Oh. My game just like died from how big that explosion was. That was crazy. So is that it?
Someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
God, that lip syncing is terrible.
Priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. Ward is awesome!
Alright.
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons. Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over? Huh, nothing's happening. But last time...
Yeah, The soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear.
See, and that's...
And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, so there is more
It's
to it.
not over?
Right? Is it all 4 of them? Or is it because they were somehow in cahoots with the Peacekeeper? Or... Because we don't really have an... I don't know.
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman.
See, I can get why maybe the Worshipper could be involved, because the Worshipper was the first one on the scene of every crime, and he was the one who kicked the paint can over. I don't know what the why it's relevant that they kicked the paint can over, but they did. And then the nun also isn't really too relevant. However, she is connected to Amaterasu Corporation, so assuming this is a big conspiracy like the last one, she would be the reason for that. The only one who I can't imagine being too involved would just be the servant, because like he's just a chill dude. Like he's just really nice. I mean, I guess he says he's seen people running away from the forest after leaving their little dolls and requesting the Nailman to kill people, but like anyone could have seen that. It didn't have to be him. Like it doesn't really, I don't know. So I'm not sure. Seems sus. Yay, oh my god, thank you. Yeah, I'm happy, yet I'm also just, I don't know. I'm just still, these all just leave a bad taste in my mouth. We'll see. Maybe they'll win me back over depending on how they spin this. Oh yeah, Charcoal Angel, one interesting thing about Halara is that they're a misanthropist. They're really opposed to human contact, so they're warming up to Yuma is big. Yeah, I do like the way that they kind of develop that. That's good. I felt that with both prologue and this chapter. I like the idea of these characters, but they just aren't fleshed out to a satisfying degree because they all die. Yep, yeah, no, very true, very true.
Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
The Peacekeepers, right?
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit? But...
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end.
All right.
No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
Oh, all right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
Okay. Because the other thing is, it's not like we're just kind of like, I guess we restart from the beginning, and then we're not like, I don't know. I feel like it's not.
Out of the 4 locked
I don't
rooms,
like the way they
if any of
construct
them are
it. It's
hiding
not
a
like big
mysterious
twists
secret.
or big. It's like okay, we'll throw it out and we'll just have to figure it out. I don't know. I hate these. Oh god.
It would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Different?
If any of them were hiding a secret, it'd be the one that's obviously different from the others. That would be the 3rd one? Because that one didn't give us a key when we solved it, right? Because the other ones... I like the fact that Yuma is so much younger than everyone else. It's a cool mentor relationship he seems to have with everyone else. That's something I like, at least. Honestly, yeah, no, that is fair. And I do think, I'm assuming at least, that each chapter is going to be paired with a different detective. And I do kind of like that as well, where you can kind of have a different partner for each chapter. I think that's pretty cool.
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that right? That's what you want, right?
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't
Gonna
say
punch
no
us.
to you when you're so helpless like that. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
I guess we're going to number 3. Wait, is this the beach one? What? What?
Let's work together as a team.
Oh, cause of death, or death, I guess, is just the answer. Right, because this one was, wait, why did it not shoot the, please shoot when I say shoot. Shoot, shoot. Wait, why is it not, it's not shooting. Why? Please shoot.
That's right.
Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. I was like, please shoot.
Great. Nice.
Oh, nice. And then where's H?
Go, go, go.
Fair enough. I actually, yeah, no, that tracks actually, because it was blunt force trauma instead of strangulation, which is interesting for sure. Interessante. And I'm still confused about the fucking paint spillage. So that's interesting. I would like the nun to be implicated, mainly because I want to be right about that, but also because she has ties to the Amaterasu Corporation, which would make sense. But it seems more likely on
A new
a
path's
surface
opened
that
up.
the
It seems to be a
worshiper
hidden
would be
passage.
implicated because of the paint thing. And also a big thing with that victim specifically, from what I recall, was that a lot of people hated her because she slept around a lot. So specifically a lot of men, I believe, had a lot of beef with her for like sleeping around and breaking hearts and doing whatever. So if, you know, the worshiper, I feel like, would be the one most likely. The servant, I suppose, could to some degree have something there, but like, I don't know, he seems meek and possibly gay, so I am not gonna. The worshiper seems more like the type, especially because I think he is directly involved because of the paint spilling. So I feel like he would be more likely to have something to do with it. I don't know.
If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on a journey, guys. Let's go on a journey to solve this bullshit. I'm hoping that some shit happens, but I don't even know. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's the montage bit.
I
Okay.
see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting.
Yeah.
There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death.
Yeah.
The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
Okay. All right, where are we going? Up to that door, it seems. If they all turn out to be guilty, I'll be so excited. Maybe. I feel like it's going to be one person at the rate that they're going here. My guess is honestly either the worshiper or honestly the peacekeeper who's we're fighting against. Because I mean, maybe it would be then. The one I think is the least likely to be involved is the servant, because I really just don't see any connection with him. We'll see, I suppose.
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one.
Okay.
Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Okay.
Right.
Always. Why was the cause of death made to look like strangulation? I guess. Was that whole one a copycat? In which case, it must have been the worshiper, right? Because the worshiper is always the first one there, and like, he still was the first one there this time. So if it was a copycat one, like, why was he there for the real one and the copycat one? Like, that's kind of sus. My guess is the worshiper, assuming that copycat is the right answer here.
Right here!
Ooh.
The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the nailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which
Interesting.
means this was a copycat crime.
I agree.
Okay. Thank you for running, Yuma. Oh, we're back. Oh wow, they went fast. Okay, I'm saying.
Among the string of nailman killings,
Who is?
there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
Is that the little boy? Spoiler alert: the culprit is not the little fucking boy. Why? No. What? It's the worshiper.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the nailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed. We need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
Okay. Who is the copycat killer?
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal?
No. It's you.
No, it's not me.
I don't believe it is.
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
No, you do, though. Get fucked.
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to
Whoa.
dust, you filth!
Damn, bro is built. What the fuck? His design is so goofy and I kind of love it. Are you fucking kidding me? Bark, bark, bark.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene.
Women's corpse, past nailman, murders, victim's neck, or... Oh, I wonder if this one would be... where the cause of death was not publicized. Right. Maybe? Because... I mean, it's a mix of that and I'm gonna guess maybe the non-public information because he's the only one who's seen them up close and would know about the strangulation, whereas everyone else doesn't know about that. Maybe. That's my temporary guess.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal?
You're a piece of shit. Oh, fuck.
It could have all been the nailman.
What?
The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
I knew it.
Say,
In that case,
Yeah. Okay, so I think I just have to wait
Why
further
accuse
for it
me
to
of
get
being
to
the
that point.
culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal?
You certainly
It
seem
could
like
have all
one.
been the nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? And even if there was a copycat criminal, Why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat.
This is fun.
Anyone could have done it. I'll slash through this mystery.
Get fucked up. Bitch ass. Bitch.
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the Nailman's MO.
Yes.
But the
Please,
murders all being
stop
strangulations
moving for a
wasn't made public right away.
Yep.
The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the Nailman himself, the Peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you. You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
Oh, okay, here we go. So now we're doing the chase sequence. I knew that was gonna come up.
Beat some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom.
The what?
This is fun. This is the first time I've heard that this evening. Honestly, the only thing that was fun was mainly just the sentence being broken up into the 3. I like dodging those ones. That was kind of fun. It was only about 15 seconds worth of fun, but there's no but to that statement. It was only 15 seconds worth of fun. But those 15 seconds were a little goofy. I was being a little silly. I was like, oh, to the left, oh, to the right. It's like a line dancing song. It's crazy. Anyway, oh my god. Come on, let's just get there. Let's get there. Come on. It's taking a second.
For
Oh,
the
here we go.
first on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliche.
He was always suspicious, but because the real Nailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots.
Yeah, I think
He
it works
was
out pretty well.
fascinated by the Nailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the Nailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Yeah.
Master, the truth is right there. My radar is banging like crazy.
Banging?
What? All right, here we go.
Go away! I won't let you. You have the truth.
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth. Master, don't let your guard down.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are we gonna jump into the part where we chase him, or like, what's happening here? We are. I think. All right, come on. Ghost eyes. Whew. I mean, what? I didn't say anything. Oh my god. Why is it so choppy? What the fuck? All right. I honestly forgot the controls for this one, but let's see. So kick is A, tackle is Y, jump is B.
Stop it!
I think.
Shut up!
Okay.
Damn this!
Kick it. And then this one we
Stop with
kick
your
again.
lies! Everything was
This
done
one we
by the
tackle.
mailman. I'm
Then
not
this
the
one we
culprit.
tackle. And then
How dare you accuse me when you have no proof?
we have some proof. Like a decent
You
amount.
didn't even check the crime scenes back then!
Yeah, what are the... Oh, Hilara's Forte, I suppose? Sure.
Wrong! Huh? Come on! Thanks to Hilara's Forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to bungle!
All right. What's happening now?
Wrong!
Jump.
Shut up!
Jump.
Stop it!
Tackle.
Get away
Tackle.
from me, damn it!
Tackle. Tackle.
Get away
Tackle.
from me! Get away!
Tackle.
Get away!
Kick
Get
it.
away! Who cares
Kick
if you
it.
use post-cognition? You only
Jump.
saw what I saw as the first person on scene. No clue will
Jump.
help lead you to the culprit.
Oh, yeah? You wanna fucking test that?
You're never gonna find the culprit.
Watch us, bitch.
What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
Actually, I wonder... Thin person, no. Non-public information, no. Nail in the painting? Oh, maybe in place of a doll? Or the paint on the floor, more specifically. He watched from behind. I don't know necessarily how this is relevant, but I'm gonna click the paint because I don't know how else, when else it would come
Hilara's
up.
post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Hilara's post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated.
Oh, I see. Because we saw after the paint can fell over, that's why we know he wasn't really the first third party to see the... That's interesting.
But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery's staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit.
This
Interesting,
is the
okay.
truth of the case.
That is actually an interesting use of her ability and an interesting way to solve it. I was very confused on how that correlated to everything else and how, like, what that clue is about. And I think that's a pretty decent way of doing it. I'm here for it. Oh god, this is where I have to do the fucking stupid comic book. God damn it. I hate this part. Just fucking get to it already. I don't want to fucking... God damn it. Come on.
Master, finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can!
Why are... these cutscenes are choppy. Okay. So... Alright. Yay for comics. Okay. The eyeless doll is... Where did the culprit leave the room from? I suppose that wasn't until this one, yeah. So that would be, what did they tie to the vent would be the eyeless doll. What? Oh, they passed the line through. Never mind, I'm stupid. Vent, what do they tie to the vent? No. Where did the line pass through last? The vent again? No, or would it be the body? Or did we already say the body? Let me look back over here. I believe the body would be the last spot. The vent, I think that this one is referring to, because I was thinking about the slit over the door, but no, it means the vent from the previous one. Meaning that'd be over here. Not there, but this one probably, right? How did they leave the room? There you go. Okay, how do I move up with, is it this? Nope, that's not the right one. Some button exists that works. Oh, is it these ones? No, it's, oh wait, yes. I see, I found it, okay. Okay, key. No, I'll wait to use that one. Fishing line, incinerator, nails. Okay, let's do this one. Because right here, I need to just use nails anyway, so boom. Skip the comic book mod when? Oh my god, yeah. The worst part about the comic book, though, and I learned this when I had to replay through the first chapter on the emulated version of the game, or when I switched from the playing on the Switch to the playing on the emulator. But the worst thing about it is that while you can skip through all the dialogue, you can skip through all the cutscenes, the entire game, the only part of the game where you can't skip the dialogue is the goddamn motherfucking comic book. When you get to the comic, you have to manually wait for all the dialogue to finish before skipping. So it's like you have to still sit through all of it. Even if you're like speed running and skipping through everything, you still have to listen to the whole comic book thing, which is the worst because it's the only part of the whole game. Well, not the only, it's the biggest part of the whole game that's all recap. And that's the part you have to sit through fully. Oh my god, it's terrible. Anyway. Let's see. Let's say back of corpse's neck here. Nice. Wait, is the rope is on here too, right? Yeah, okay, or the fishing line, I should say. Mute the comic book part and talk to chat instead. Honestly, maybe. I literally might. Let me see. Okay, so now we go over to here. As soon as it goes to the monologue, I think I might literally just do that and wait for it to skip through because we don't need to hear the fucking recap. We know what happened at this point. We're well fucking aware. Okay, fuck. Wait, what is this question here? What was nailed to the doll? That was when we nailed the key to the doll, right? Oops, nope, these controls are annoying. Cool. Okay, one more down. What did the culprit use to escape? Nope, stop it. Go back. What did the culprit use to escape? The answer would be the rope ladder. How do I... Oh god, I keep forgetting the button I have to hit to switch between these, which is driving me insane a little bit, but it's fine. Cool. What did the culprit use to destroy evidence? The incinerator. Okay. So the true identity of the nail man is... Oh, and nope, go back. True identity of the nail man is... Oh, wait. It is you, the priest. And then the true identity of the copycat is the worshiper. Whew. Mystery unraveled. Whoa, let's go.
Step right up, step right up! A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend.
Why is this so
Discover
low
the
resolution?
true
What the fuck?
identity of the nail man? Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
Let me see. I want to
solve the
see.
mystery of this string of events. We have to know.
You,
who
yeah, you
the
literally
nailman is
can't
first.
skip. You literally can't skip. Oh my god. You have to just manually
The
click through.
nailman is an urban legend of Conai Ward.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
You write down the name of someone you want dead.
It's muted now. It's you, it's y'all and me. That's all that's happening here. We're gonna let it. It's gonna play out, and it's gonna be normal and fine. And we don't need to hear the audio for it because that's irrelevant. Who gives a fat fuck? It's just talking about all the jazz that happened with all the string murders and the shit that happened. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, unironically, I want a rewrite of this game more than any of the Danganronpa games. We've talked about rewriting in the past. There's a good story in game here, but they just didn't. I mean, it depends on what they do going forward from here. I honestly can't say that, like, there's been... I mean, I guess there's been concepts that work here, but, like, the actual story of the game is not. Like, what all that's happened is we are a detective with no memory. We took a train to a place. There was a bunch of conspiracies on the train. People died. We were like, whoa, that's crazy. We got here, and then we were told, hey, join with these other detectives and then solve mysteries because there's things afoot, so solve them. And we were like, all right. And then we solved them. We're solving mysteries now. And that's about it. I think if the larger story arc of the game with like the lore and whatever the bigger mystery is worthwhile, then that's, that changes my perspective a bit. But for now, it's just like, it's weird for me to even think about rewriting it just because it's like, there's just, I really feel like there's so little to work with, which maybe is me being too harsh on it. I don't know. I just feel like mainly with the mystery labyrinths, I just think the mystery labyrinths do not work. And I wouldn't I would not want them. Like, if I could choose, I would say just fuck the mystery labyrinths. They don't do it for me. Or if you were gonna do them, make them like 10 minutes or something. Like, I just don't care for the mystery labyrinths at all. Conceptually speaking, I think they are just not good. At least thus far, the two we have had have not been good. So that's really my big issue with it. I don't know. It's just... Oh, no, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it that much. I think it doesn't really work, and I'm annoyed every time we keep going to these parts. It's the mystery labyrinths that keep killing it for me, too, because it's like, I'm like, all right, especially with this chapter, I was actually kind of fucking with that investigation. Like, there was some pretty good shit in there. And then we get to the mystery labyrinth, and it's just like, oh, I forgot that the mystery labyrinths suck. They just suck. That's about it. That's if there's one thing that they do, it sucks. So at this point, where are we at in this recap? Oh, I guess we're talking about the copycat killer now. That's nice. Oh god. Key to the storage. Her looks got her killed. Why did he kill her? Just because of the looks? I don't even fucking care. I don't know. How are you guys doing tonight? It's been a long night. I think after we finish this chapter, we're just going to call it here. But I do think I am seriously considering now just doing a long stream to just get all of Raincoat done in like a fucking long ass stream. because I really don't. I feel like just separating it week to week is not working, and I mean, I definitely don't feel like really continuing past the end of the whole chapter and stuff tonight, just because it's just pain. But yeah. Why can't we skip this? That's all I'm saying. Like, literally, I'm hitting the skip button and it does nothing. This is the only part of the game you cannot skip, and it's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Like, this is the only part that I would really want to skip if I'm playing through it normally. Like, what the fuck? This is like a speedrunner's nightmare, too. Because it's like, this is the one part that's literally just lore dumping. And it's not even like it auto plays either. That's the worst thing, is it plays it like it's a fucking cutscene. But look here, it doesn't automatically go. You have to manually hit the skip, the move forward button for no reason. So it makes you manually click through all of this dialogue, and you won't autoplay. It doesn't skip through. It's just a piece of garbage, and I hate it. Oh, God. It's so stupid. At least we're almost done at this point. Okay, here we go. Come on. You sure love your shutters, Master. All right, I'm going to throw the audio back on because it looks like we're just about done here. I think all they have left is to really talk about the incinerator.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the Nailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The Nailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation.
This doesn't even make sense. They already went over how there were two culprits. They literally showed in the recap how there was two culprits. No. That doesn't even, I mean, I guess I wasn't fully paying attention, but in the recap they showed the priest doing some of the murders, and they showed him doing this one murder. So why are they...
But I already know the identity of the copycat killer.
This is so stupid. I fucking hate this shit.
First, the Nailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
The priest! You're the Nailman!
Oh my god, really? Wow. That's crazy. No fucking way. Well, that's a twist. That's a goddamn twist.
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the Nailman's crimes is...
The Worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
Wow, that's so crazy. Okay, so are we done now? We're gonna go back to the real world now, hopefully? Please?
This is the truth of the case!
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air.
And then they're
about
both
it.
just gonna die after this too, which is wild.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare.
But is Halara gonna
acknowledge you.
remember the labyrinth? I assumed that they weren't gonna... I don't know. I wish they showed more of the corruption that was happening in Kanai Ward. Like, make the priest's motive have something. They really just made a low-budget Kira. I mean, honestly, true. Yeah, no. They really... like... This has no relevance to any larger thing. It has no relevance to the character. Like, it's just, he doesn't really have a motive outside of, oh, I'm doing it for God. It's God. You want to blame me? Don't blame me. You gotta blame God. I mean, I'm just listening to the big man upstairs. I don't. You can't put that shit on me, okay? I'm just receiving orders, following them through. Not on me. It's like you can't do it. And we're not even actually confronting the real culprit anywhere. We're confronting a made-up version of them in this mystery labyrinth, which is also just stupid, kind of. But
Really, Alara? You do?
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to boom kill the bad guy.
I guess, yeah, sure, cool, great.
Surging bloodlust.
Why does this have to be choppy? I actually really like this cutscene. Can you please not be choppy, game? Damn it.
Overflowing despair.
Oh, that's a good shot.
The brilliant soul of Shinigami
So choppy, god damn it.
shall expunge this cursed place. Death to all deplorables. Through to the final mystery labyrinth. Rainbow glorious stellar
Were that... Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Were that not choppy as hell, I would love that moment, but also it was choppy as hell. It's just maybe I need to still try to see if I can get that like 60 FPS mod installed. Now that I fixed the lip syncing stuff, that's the next thing I need to work on, because maybe that would somehow make those bits less choppy. I don't know, or maybe it would make it worse. I truly do not know. I have no idea, honestly. I like the setting and the cyberpunk vibe of this game, along with the mentor-mentee relationships. Like, there's some really neat elements here. The paint can was a really cool reveal. There's a lot that is really nice about it. Like, they definitely do that. It's more conceptually, I think. There's a lot of cool concepts and ideas here. It's the actual brunt of it, though, like the plot, the story. It's just it doesn't really have a structure, and the lack of a structure makes it just kind of shitty a little bit. But oh wow,
Father? Are you all right?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
I feel like eventually it's gonna be kind of awkward, where like everyone that we accuse of being the culprit is dead. Like I feel like once or twice it's like, okay, it's a little weird, but like there's 6 chapters here. This is gonna happen like 5 more times after this. I don't see that. Like, that's kind of weird. I don't know.
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead? What?
What? What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it.
All right, I'm already going to predict a later twist in the game. I don't know exactly who it'll be, but I can guarantee you something. They foreshadowed in this mystery labyrinth that there is only one way to end a mystery labyrinth prematurely. You have to pay some sort of ambiguous price, and that way you end the mystery labyrinth and you don't finish it, right? And you're like, oh, when's that going to come into play? Well, let me tell you. Because in completely finishing a mystery labyrinth, you kill the culprit. So, presumably, let's say a circumstance arises where maybe even, what's his name? Is it Yukao? Is that his name? Or is that the original detective who was staying here, the guy, I think his name was Yuka, right? Let's say him or somebody else who's really close to Yuma ends up being the culprit, but like they were doing it for a specific reason, or like he doesn't want them to die because they're close to him, or like they killed a bad person out of self-defense, or like some sort of situation like that arises. He figures it out and he has to do that, emergency exit deal with Shinigami to basically pull out of the mystery labyrinth before he kills them. I'm telling you this all now because that is for sure what's going to happen, just from that foreshadowing and like me remembering that, yeah, they kill him every time, and that's like a big part of it. I think there's no other reason they would have foreshadowed that emergency exit and the price you have to pay to use that, unless that's going to come up at some point. So saying this now, we can come back to this and see if I'm right at the end, but I'm almost certain that is going to happen. So anyway.
I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes. It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right?
Yeah, murdering other humans is fine because we kill I mean, I guess. Yeah, God, okay.
These were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them. If you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Yeah.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Hey, hold on. I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the mystery labyrinth?
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on me again?
I mean, maybe. I don't know what we can really do here to, like, hey, those dead guys actually were the culprits.
Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
Is she gonna possess them?
Everyone!
Ha ha!
Ah! He came back to life!
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nail man.
What?
Is Shinigami somehow eating those people? Who's to say?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the nail man. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him.
Oh no.
Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation
No.
at once.
What?
It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn. This is why I
Oh,
hate
that's so
authority.
funny.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh?
A motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
It can't be.
What?
Where is that coming from?
What the fuck? God, these cutscenes are way too choppy. Jesus fucking Christ. Who are those people?
No. What are you doing here?
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
That's why she was, or why they were
The
asking.
hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers.
The director of the.
Yomi Hellsmile.
Oh wow. Oh damn, she is cute. She reminds me of the I think also Kodaka written. She was like a creepy doctor serial killer girl
director?
in the show Akudama Drive, which I believe Kodaka also had like wrote in the same animation style as Danganronpa and everything. She looks a very similar to that character. Also, the other emulator was better. The other one ran smoother, but also like the faces didn't move, so it's also I don't know. I'll have to figure out less audio popping issues and smoother cutscenes. That is true. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to find a middle ground because I don't want to have to be trading issues for other issues. And the Switch itself also had issues with using that for the computer. I don't know. I'll have to solve that stuff.
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
Fair enough.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help.
Benevolent? Ooh. Yes, you are indeed benevolent, my queen.
Oh, excuse me for the late introduction.
Or no, sorry.
I am Vice Director of the
no,
Peacekeepers.
the other
Martina
one
Electra.
is the benevolent one. I mean, never mind. I mean, you're also still you're my. Just step on me. That's what I mean to say. I don't know what I'm trying to. Step on me? Can you step on me? Step on me? Cut my intestines out with a scythe?
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
Fuck. Alright. Guys. Yami has to go. We need to stage away. He kills somebody. We solve that crime super fast. Little jaunt, 10-minute jaunt into the mystery labyrinth. Oh my god, Yami's the killer. Oh no, we have to reap his soul. Oh, he's dead now. Well, I'm just saying. It's got to be done. I hate to be it has to happen. So
What's with him?
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
Huh?
Oh, she's like freaked out too.
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
I like Yomi though. I like redheads. I mean, fair. His design, dope. But like, you know, he's gotta go. He's gotta go. You could have the girl, I'll take the guy. I mean, fair. We'll just rip one of them out of this world into an alternate dimension, and then, you know, gotta separate. They just, you know, stage something. Just separate them. I think that's really the important thing to do here.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director Yomi, what is going on here?
Yeah, the audio is getting kind of weird in this scene. I'm not gonna lie.
Why am I...
We have discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church.
Oh shit. He's like, what? Me? No, that's crazy.
We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the Nailman killings. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the Nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Oh, interesting.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
Oh, that goes hard.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission. And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could you?
Okay, I changed my mind. I fucking love him. Holy shit, that's so good. Oh, that's so good.
Seth, for the sake of the peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward,
The fucking tears. Oh, that's so good.
die.
Oh my god, I love him so much.
Taking advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment
That
must be severe.
is in fucking incredible.
But
Are they gonna kill him on the spot?
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this.
Oh, that's so good. What a piece of shit. I love him. I am with you 100%. I was wrong before. Yami ain't going. Well, maybe eventually, but like for now he ain't going. I love Kodaka's way of writing shitty fucking like piece of shit characters, and already I'm just like, oh my god, yes, please, thank you.
I'm so annoyed. I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
It's an honor.
Ooh.
He's
Kinky.
terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
I mean, that's not that surprising. You've seen the Peacekeepers.
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Well then, to our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
Goddamn.
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an ice. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
That's good
wow.
stuff.
That's not very nice.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Oh.
Yes, Director Yomi.
God damn. Oh, that was so good. I love that.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm sorry, but...
No buts. None. How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What? When did I say that?
Oof, they don't remember. Oh, that's so pain. Yomi has made this game 100 times better. Oh, I agree, absolutely. I'm so excited to see how he weaves into things. Oh, that's so good. Okay.
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
What?
Helara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories. Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your
Oh
assignment.
my god.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma? Are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out. Follow me.
Okay.
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused.
Yeah.
But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Ah, the lip syncing is so beautiful.
Huh?
You should be proud.
Oh god, now the graphics are also fucking up.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, the wink, damn. Goes hard. Goes hard. That fucking sucks. Literally removing character development. Yeah, that's... Yet another reason the mystery labyrinths are fucking stupid. I knew there probably wasn't really a way it could be retained, because I don't think they could have characters running around knowing that we have a contract with a death god and like having that information. But also, yeah, why are you gonna put in character development there if it's not gonna stay? It's just stupid.
Are you serious? A peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the nailman. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them.
Oh my god.
That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the peacekeepers.
Yeah, it's a pretty stupid fucking motive, honestly. That was a dumb case.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real nailman.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? None of this really makes any sense.
It sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
It was me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing.
Oh. Uh-oh.
He'd do it without batting an eye.
I was worried for a second. It froze high key. Okay. This thing is not stable. We are scraping through, and I am going to have to do more fixing of this fucking... See, it doesn't help that even like it's just a buggy game to begin with, and then you bring in the emulators, and then they make it worse, and then... Oh, that's the wrong button.
Yomi Hellsmile, the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
Fubuki's fun.
No, it was a motorcycle.
From what I've investigated, the Peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. There's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Extraordinary? So he is very normal? How scary.
That's funny.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We still know nothing about it, huh?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be.
Yeah, the Nailman incident was literally just like a side story.
Sheesh, so much to deal with. This sounds exhausting.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number one, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives gathered here. I'm sure it'll be fine. So much. No, everything changes from now on. Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
They should have made it that Shinigami makes like mini contracts with each detective as the story goes on. You get new skills, the detectives get to keep their memories and shit. Honestly, that would go hard. Honestly, that's not a bad, like, I mean, I still do think there's probably extra mysteries with Shinigami, so I can't, I mean, depending on what gets revealed about her as it goes on, maybe there's reasons that wouldn't fit with the lore, but at least just conceptually speaking, I think that's a good idea. At least some sort of contract where, like, they I don't know. I just don't like that they do remove that character development, and then it's just such a, yeah, no. I think something like that, honestly, would be better than what we have here, for sure.
Got it.
Hey, we worked super hard. I'm so stressed I could die. Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare.
Is it gonna be like the little boy and his dad, like the watchmaker?
Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure.
Oh.
I didn't mean to. I got the door. They might get I don't really want to voice you right now. I don't even remember what your voice sounds like. Okay, to the door. It is the little boy. That makes sense.
It's you.
My dad is back safe at home. It's all thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just... Well, I'm happy for you.
If you want to pay our debts to the other detective, it would help a lot.
Aw, look at you getting thanked. You were on your knees just a moment ago.
Be quiet.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Well, what is it?
Did someone else die or something?
What is
Will
that?
you play catch with me?
No. Get the fuck. Just says dad not want to play catch with him? God damn. This poor kid.
Huh? Catch? But it's raining. Actually, sure. Let's play.
Okay. Wow, that's so cool.
The unending rain.
Oh, we get more poetic
My
Yuma. That
memories
goes
still
hard.
seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I am still lost. Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter.
Why does Yuma's character writing go like fucking sky high when we get one of these internal monologue scenes? Like most of the time he's like some babbling fool and he's just annoying as fuck and stupid as fuck. And then all of a sudden he gets an internal monologue scene. He's like brooding and dark and introspective and thoughtful. And it's like, oh my God, where did this guy come from? He's almost like a fucking functional person now. What the hell?
Why I wanted to be a detective. It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand.
Weirdly specific? What? Because you're throwing...
Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
There we go. Oh, so there's not even going to be a little post-tease scene? That's just it? Oh, okay. Yeah, that chapter as a whole, it was just very self-contained, which is weird for a game like this. I don't know. It just... Pretty good scores. Stamina was not amazing, but I still got an S in the end, so I'll take that as a win. I hate that Shinigami is Yuma's only real constant companion. It fucking sucks. Agreed 1000%. I think that is the biggest flaw of this game, honestly. Okay, yeah, and I guess that's everything, right? We can save here, presumably. Yes, please save. Let me save. The save screen is a little glitchy with this emulator. I did notice that before, so it's gonna take a second before it even lets us save. Is it almost ready. When is it gonna appear? I hit save. Is it good? Is it done? It is. Cool. I think in that case it should be good then. I think that is everything, right? I believe so. Okay. So that was the wrong button I just hit. We have now finished chapter 1. End my life, please. Right here, right now. End it. God, please. Okay, so I genuinely am wanting to do some sort of extra long stream to get through like all of it. I haven't figured the logistics out. Will this happen on a weekend? Will this happen next Wednesday? I don't know. I'll let you know as I find out and figure it out. But I don't know yet. So we'll find out. There's a chance, honestly, if I end up deciding to do it next weekend or something to go through all of it, then maybe we'll do a different stream next week or something on Wednesday. Or we won't do a stream on Wednesday, just do it on the weekend. The reason I feel like doing a long stream during the on our Wednesday night and then going for like 16 to 24 hours or some crazy shit like that would not be a good idea is mainly for two reasons. One, because I feel like a lot of you would probably have a harder time tuning in for as much of that since it's for weekdays, but also university starts for me again next week, so I have actual classes to attend and it would be much harder for me during the week. That's at least my vague plan, because I really just don't know about doing Rain Code weekly. I mean, maybe, I don't know. It just, maybe I'm just demoralized today. It's the Mystery Labyrinth effect, all things considered. I'm hoping that it gets better, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just hoping for things to be less pain in the future. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on what the plan is. If you don't hear anything from me, then just assume we're still streaming next Wednesday. But I really would love to not do Rain Code weekly for 3 straight months. I want to get it done faster. Some way. I don't know how we'll do it yet. I don't know the logistics, but I think there's a way. I feel like there's a way. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. I'm sure there's a way. There must be, right? There must be. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I always appreciate it. And I don't really have much else to say outside of that. I appreciate you guys. I think y'all should make sure to take care of yourself. Get some good sleep tonight. If you are still a little hungry before going to sleep, make sure to eat a little snack. Just do some meditation, some self-reflection. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to the people in your life, and always just try your best to be the best that you can. That's all I can say to you. I appreciate you all for being here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weeks, and I cannot wait till I see you next. So, how many chapters are there? Did I already answer that? I can't remember. If I didn't, 6, I believe. So 5 more, which is why I want to get them done sooner, because I don't want to have to go for that much longer. That's a lot of time. Anyway, it's time to go, guys. I'm going to throw up the end screen, and we'll end. So, that's all of that thought. Bye!
And you're high on acid, and you want to go home, but you can't go, because your friends are here. There's a Russian man, and he's really angry, so you buckle up, because it's a big night. Because it's a big night. bitch!